Welcome into Alta High School here on the KSL Rewind. We apologize. We started off with some audio difficulties. We've got a great matchup tonight. The Alta Hawks going up against their region foe, the Viewmont Vikings. Each looking for their first region win tonight. We're jumping right into live play tonight where the Viewmont offense has the ball first on about the 24-yard line. I'm Brad Searle, pleased to be calling this game tonight with Braden Peterson. And Braden, we got a timeout, and this is going to work out well for us because then we can do a little bit of catch-up here on
Absolutely.
It. We've got a great matchup. Both teams are looking for their first region win. What do these teams, both teams, need to do to get a W in the box tonight?
Yeah, talking with Coach Jones pregame, the biggest thing for him is they wanted to have fun today. No turnovers and have fun. And I think that's really big for this team, right? Like, as you watch and you see, they have the explosive ability, right? They've scored 228 points on the season. They have the ability to really, run and throw the ball, starting with their quarterback, Jack Savage, who's throwing for 1,800 yards, 27 touchdowns. But here's the problem. He's got 14 interceptions, right? So if you're Viewmont, you really got to limit the the turnovers tonight, and then we'll get to Alta here in a minute.
Yeah, Savage back. Third down at about 6. He's got a lot of time in the pocket. He ends up rolling out to the far side. Oh, he's going to have just enough room to get a first down and move those chains for the Viewmont Vikings.
Yeah, you're going to see with Savage, he's got the ability to use his feet. He doesn't do it a ton, right? But he does have that athletic ability. One of the great things you're going to see on this first play that I'm really getting into here, is the offensive line gave him all day. He had plenty of time to go through his reads. Really smart decision to just go get what the defense gave him.
Yeah, Alta just putting 3 up, rushing one more. Good little out pass here to Cole Ingram here on the near side. Looks like he's picked up another first down for the Vikings. And, a big guy is missing from the Viewmont Vikings tonight, and that's number 2, Jason Dunrow. Will not be playing tonight due to an injury.
Yeah, that's a huge loss. But one of the best things you're going to ever find out is that Coach Jones might be the most positive, upbeat coach you've ever met in your whole life. He's positive, positive, positive. All about the building blocks, all about the opportunity for these guys to learn and to grow, and they're going to have a lot of opportunity. I mean, you're going to see right out of the gate, Cole Ingram, Austin Cannon, all these different guys get plays here.
Hands it off to Tolman. Tolman cuts up to the left side, picks up 9 on that carry. And watching this team a couple of weeks ago without Benji Tolman, it was a whole different Viewmont Vikings offense.
Yeah, Benji Tolman is, it's probably safe to say, he is the life of this offense, especially with Dunrow being out, right? He's averaging over 6 yards a carry, 6.64 on the season, right? He's very...
That will be enough to move the chains again for the Vikings.
I think one of the biggest things, specifically for this Viewmont team tonight, is being able to find consistency and confidence, right? If they can consistently find first downs, find themselves ahead of the sticks, they're going to start building that confidence. And if this team gets rolling, we know they can put up points, right? They've had a couple rough weeks in region, but prior to region play, they were humming.
Brings up a first down, about the 47-yard line. Short little out pass again, up to the left side, and just chipping away.
You gotta love Coach Jones flying up the sideline. He told us before the game, you're gonna see me jumping around, hollering. He's excited. His boys are excited. You just gotta love the vibes and the energy that are out there with this Viewmont team.
Looks like we've got an Alta Hawk player down. So we'll just we'll mention some of our sponsors that make Alta football happen. Since 1952, Staker Parson Companies has been the preferred source of quality sand, rock, landscape products, ready-mix concrete, asphalt, paving, and construction services across the Intermountain West. As a proud partner of the Hawks, we are committed to being an integral part of the community, focusing on infrastructure development and fostering stronger, more connected neighborhoods. From the parks you play in to the roads you drive on, the Staker Parsons team deliver quality products in a timely, safe, and efficient manner. Visit one of our local landscape yards for your home project today. Go Hawks. Looks like, is that number 96?
It's number 23 that's coming off the field.
Mason Clark. This guy's a stud. Watched him last week, called this game. He had like 5 tackles in a row. He was all over the field. They're definitely going to need him out there on that defense.
Looks like he's going to be okay. Probably just a little bit of a sting.
Little short pass out to the flat. Incomplete pass for Savage.
Brad, what you're seeing right now out of this Viewmont offense, though, is they're looking for rhythm plays, right? So they're going to their main guy. They're going to Benji Tolman. They're making sure they're getting yards that way, right? But for Jack Savage, they're making sure he's getting some rhythm, some confidence, right? Everything's been hitches, out routes, quick throws that he can really get some confidence going. And then don't be shocked when they hit you with the play-action shot once he gets rolling.
2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Like he's got Tolman in the backfield. Once again, just a short out pass. Cutting up the middle of that ball is loose on the ground. And let's see who picks that ball. It looks like that's still the Vikings ball.
I think
looks
so.
like he jumped on it. It looked like either Austin Cannon or Cole Ingram on that catch.
What a great job to get back on that ball because it was a great play, right? I love the screenplay, but also their offensive line, they're not the biggest guys, but, man, they were quick to get out there. Every block was set up beautifully, and then it looked like it was Austin Cannon, had all the space in the world coming back in. Got to hold on to the rock, right? Coach said, hold on to the ball today. Those things will be key.
Yeah, turnovers for both teams, I think, is going to be one of the biggest keys for both the Vikings and the Hawks in this game. Hands off to, looks like Tolman, or that might have been Noah Whiteside. Picks up maybe about nothing on that play.
Yeah, this Alta defense, it looked like it was Steven Tua just absolutely blowing this play up from his linebacker spot. He came flying all the way off the backside as they ran that counter play. When you run counter, one of the toughest things is if you have an edge defender that really bites down hard on that tackle and guard pulling, you can get some pressure, and they did right there.
Yeah, and for the Alta Hawks, they get 2 key defensive players back in Cole Albrecht and Riker Ellis that has missed a few games. Passes up and over. He's got a receiver open and just overthrows Cole Ingram, which would have been a beautiful touchdown pass.
Yeah, they had him in this tight bunch formation close to the rest of the offensive line, which then can allow you to get a little bit tricky as you're winding out and weaving guys through. And it looked like, I can't tell, it looks like number 8 or number 9, so we're sorry if we're not getting that right, but we got a little glare in here. But whatever it was, he gets out and he gets on that seam route wide open for Jack Savage, just overthrows him.
Got a 3rd down and 10 for the Vikings. Got an empty back set. We got Cannon in motion. Looks like there's a flag down. Ball's up, beautifully thrown and just overthrown once again. And let's see what this penalty is.
Brad, I might be wrong, but the way that Cannon turned back into the offensive line there, to me, makes me think it's an illegal. Yep, they went illegal formation. I was going to say illegal procedure, but yeah, we're going to get the same play out of it, right?
Yeah. So let me ask you, Braden, Dunrow not playing tonight, right? He has been a weapon. I think he had 10-plus touchdowns on the year, right? One of their biggest weapons for this Vikings offense. Does it take a quarter, right, to get back into the rhythm with Savage and some of the other receivers tonight?
You can't let it. And that's the hard part, right? We'll talk a little bit more about this Alta offense, but with this offense, you can't afford to take a quarter. You have to find options now. I mean, you're 4th and 10. Got to get something here.
Vikings are going to go for it. 4th and 10 and pressure. That's Mason Clark with pressure and in and out of the hands. It looked like that was Cole Ingram.
Oh, my goodness.
Is there a penalty?
I don't see any penalty flags, but the way that they're acting sure seems like there was a flag somewhere. Alta's pointing at Viewmont. Viewmont's looking a little distressed as they come off here.
Looks like Alta's going to decline that penalty, and it does look like that the Alta Hawks will take over on downs. Want to give one of our sponsors a shout out tonight. Carver Steak and Food. From first dates to celebration, Carver Steaks and Seafood sets the table for life's best moments. Prime steaks, fresh seafood, and services that makes you feel like family. Locally owned in Sandy. Have you been there?
I have not been to Carver's, but Doug a couple weeks ago told me the ribs are phenomenal.
Oh, man.
Golly, are you a rib? Dang.
I love
like
a full rack. Don't
have.
give me a half rack.
No,
give me a full rack.
I don't need a half rack.
We'll get the first chance to see this. Oh, and there he is. Evan Morton. Touchdown, Alta Hawks. This is what we get out of this Alta offense. Tucker Brown at times looks just absolutely brilliant.
So talking with Coach Poifua and Coach Hendrickson pregame, one of the big things they said, let's have fun. They wanted to have fun today. Well, what do? They go post shot to the 10-4-6 100-man Evan Morton. And downtown, do they go Pater on the way, touchdown Morton right out of the gate. They're special this way. This is what Alta can do. They are electric offensively.
I'm telling you, if we're calling Evan Morton's name tonight, Alta is going to have a great night here on this Thursday night of football. And that PAT is up and good. And that puts the Hawks up on the board first.
Brad, that's touchdown number 9 on the season for Evan Morton. And I wouldn't be shocked if we see another 1 or 2 tonight with his, frankly, game-breaking speed.
Yeah, we want to remind you, all our touchdowns tonight is sponsored by Axio EV. Ready to upgrade to an electric or hybrid? Axio EV has hundreds of used EVs and hybrids in stock at fantastic prices. Axio EV in Sandy, Utah's fastest growing used EV dealer. Raiden, this is what I noticed last week with this offense from the Hawks. They don't need to be out on that field for a long time to make things happen, but it's the consistency that Coach is looking for tonight.
It's the biggest thing that I've seen as I've watched this Alta team, as I talk with coaches, right? The biggest thing is consistency, having fun, and then just making the right decisions, right? Like I think from our perspective up top where we get this bird's eye view that's always wonderful to see, this Alta team needs to find consistency. All of a sudden they're just this frying pan, really hot flashes, like just, oh my goodness. The way I would put it, they're kind of like a 6-man on an NBA team. Yeah. They can just light you up, and then all of a sudden they're ice cold. We need to see a really consistent boil is probably the better way I want to say this week.
The second possession for the Viewmont Vikings offense. Starting on the 20-yard line. Savage back, a little out, just throws that ball up and out. I don't know if that got out of his hands. I'm not sure what that did. That wasn't a normal pass for Jack Savage.
No, and you never like being on the 20, starting behind the sticks either, right? So now here they are, 2nd and 10, pretty obvious passing down, but when you got a guy like Benji Tolman, you really can open up the offense and still run the ball because he's good for 6 yards.
Savage is set up in the backfield with Tolman to his left, twin receivers to each side for Savage. Short. Oh, and that pass is batted down. There he is. It didn't take him long. That's Cole Albrecht.
Welcome back, Cole Albrecht, coming flying off the backside there. It looked like they were almost throwing hot off him, knowing that he was going to be coming free, and he just shows all the athletic ability that UNLV is seeing out of him. And the young man gets up and almost takes that one himself.
This will bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Vikings. Empty back set for Savage. Oh, here comes the pressure again, and he is under a pressure. And that looked like that was Cooper Wallaby with the catch, but he picks up maybe 1 on that reception.
Yeah, Brad, I don't like to be super critical, and it's more of just kind of what we're seeing right now. This Viewmont team runs the football really well. Benji Tolman is worth 3 to 6 yards every time he touches the football. As an offense, I think you got to make sure that he is getting touches every drive, every series, because he helps you get in better situations.
Oh, a little botch punt. Uh-oh, he is going down for a big special teams play for the Alta Hawks.
I'm trying to get our number there. It looks like big number 96, but oh, boy.
It looked like I had a couple of players.
I think it might be Timmy Snell.
And Coulter Fullwood with that pressure.
Wow. They just came flying off the edge. Yeah, and oh, man, if I'm a punter, those are the last two I want to be screaming downfield at me.
That is a big play by the Alta defense, which will bring up first down and short for this Alta Hawks offense.
Brad, it looks like they have number 21.
That's Cortland Cole.
Cortland Cole
in the backfield with Bear Strong to his right. A lot of times they love putting Strong in motion. They go right to Cortland Cole, and he is right up the gut for another Alta Hawk touchdown.
The run game needs to be integrated into this Alta offense, and there they are with first and short right on the goal line and able to scream in with Cortland Cole for the touchdown.
McAllister will come out and kick the PAT for the Alta Hawks. And this kid has got a boot on him.
Brad, I don't even know if we're going to have to talk about the keys for this Alta offense because the way they've started, oh my goodness.
And that PAT is good. Alta 14, Viewmont 0. We'll take a break here on the KSL Sports Rewind Network.
Get the latest Nordica skis and boots at the best ski shop in Utah, the Lift House.
Welcome back into first quarter action. 5:47 left in the first quarter, and boy, this Alta Hawks has jumped up on the Viewmont Vikings. And McAllister kicks that right through the field goal, plus 10 yards on that.
Golly, just every bit of that, he got it. It's a big lefty, too, man. I love it.
Big lefty. Just a quick shout out to one of our sponsors, the Lift House Nordica. The Lift House in Nordica, your gateway to the Wasatch Mountains. Braden, down 2 scores. How does the Viking offense, how do they need to respond?
Don't play outside of yourselves. Your run game is very consistent. I think you got to get it going. Let everything play off of that.
Benji Tolman cuts up to the left side, and boy, that Alta defense is right there, shutting that down for a loss of about 3 on that rushing carry.
Brad, there's no such thing as a flock of hawks, but holy cow, that was a flock of hawks. I mean, they were all over that one. I'm just telling you right in the same sentence that Benji Tolman needs to be integrated into the offense, and Alta says, yeah, that's fine. We'll just stuff him for a 3-yard loss.
Just feels like the Alta team they're playing with a little bit more energy.
Yeah.
And a little bit more fire. Savage drops back, throws it out. He's got his guy, picks it up here, and
Yeah, I mean, that's a long throw for Jack Savage out there. I mean, you're throwing that 5-8 yards downfield, and then it's 20 yards across the field on top of that. That's a long throw. Good catch there.
By Draylon Jensen.
Yeah, Draylon Jensen does a good job at hauling that one in and then gets a couple yards. Hard part is, here we are. We're 3rd and 9. This is screen and pass game territory right here. But their screen game's nice, and I wouldn't be afraid to go to it right here. Looks like we have
Got Tolman in the backfield with Savage. We've got 3 receivers here to the near side. Savage got some times. That ball is up. His receiver comes back. Oh, the flag. Does that mean he came out of bounds and went back in to catch it with the flag? With the hat going down?
Yep, that's exactly what we're going to see here. Brady Clegg does a great job of tracking that football as it's underthrown on him, but as he turns to flip the hips and come back for it, it looks like he steps out of bounds just slightly and then is the first one to touch the ball afterwards. And that one just hurts because that's a great play on the ball and would have been a huge first down for this Viewmont offense.
Yeah, nice rush from, I believe it was number 55, Coulter Fullwood. Put a little pressure right at that last second on Savage, and he floated that ball just a little bit. Let's see what the official is calling.
And that's the call we got. Yep, is that it's illegal touching, and the receiver did step out of bounds.
We want to thank our UHSAA officials tonight. Head referee Bart Pohl, umpire R.J. Black, line judge Chad Vargo, linesman Jess Cornwell, back judge Trevor Burnett. From KSL Sports Rewind, we say thank you for your dedication and commitment to be able to come and put up with us.
Brad, who's putting up with us?
We're being pretty good right now.
I would say we shut the door, so we're allowed to be as loud as we want when we're talking here. I mean, I think we're being perfect house guests tonight.
Usually when we're calling games, I've got people looking at me.
Well, lucky for you, I might be a titch louder.
Short little pass out to caught by Parker Rose. Going to pick up about 8, but that's going to bring up once again 4th down and long for the Vikings.
Yeah, Alta went into a little basic prevent defense saying, hey, just don't let them get to the first down sticks here. And, they give them the little hitch route on the outside, complete the pass. And I want to see more of that from Viewmont integrated with their run game. That's where I think they can find success tonight.
The Vikings will punt. That ball is straight up in the air. It comes right back down. A short kick for the Vikings, and the Alta Hawks will have great field possession.
Yeah, this is, if you're Coach Jones, this is not how you wanted this game to start, right? You've got natural disadvantages in some areas here already in this game because Alta's got a big offensive line. They got a stout defensive line, right? They got big bodies, right? Viewmont has to be more finesse. They have to take advantage of what's given to them. You can't give Alta great field possession on 2 drives in a row.
And if I'm right, we've had only 2 plays from the Alta offense?
We have had 2 plays, 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
As an offensive lineman, you do appreciate that sometimes.
Brown in the backfield. Looks like he's got Cortland Cole with him. Brown, plenty of time. He's got that ball once again up and in and out of the hands. It looked like that was Rylan Clayton on that missed reception.
Yeah, Rylan Clayton, they had him just shrieking down the middle. I don't think Rylan ever saw that ball coming in. It looked like it almost hit him right on top of the head. It was a well-thrown ball by Tucker Brown. Lots of coverage all around it and placed it
and you
quite
said,
literally right on his guy. And just quick correction, that's number 6, Breck Warren.
Breck Warren on that. My apologies. You mentioned Coach says he wanted to be aggressive. Short little carry on that to pick up a few yards.
Yeah, that's Cortland Cole again. Alta's going to have a lot of window dressing in their backfield. You see it every single week. They use Bear Strong a lot of the times in those things with the motions, finding him out of the backfield, all sorts of things there. And Alta does a good job to pick up 5 there on 2nd down.
3rd down and about 6. A little pitch out to Bear Strong. He cuts back up. And Viewmont Vikings defense right there to shut him down for a pickup of about 2 yards.
Yeah, the Viewmont defense should be real pleased with that situation. If they get put in a tough spot with a short field and they send Alta right down to 4th down, looks like they're going to send out Jack McAllister. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Why would you not let this boy kick? This will set up about a 45-yard punt or kick attempt.
He's got plenty of leg.
Coach a couple weeks ago said that he's good with him about 60 to 64.
Oh, no.
Missed. Oh! That ball is down and is picked up by the Vikings. Just like that. I don't see any flags. Touchdown, Viewmont Vikings.
Holy cow, what a change of direction right there. The field flips immediately. What? Oh, holy cow, I'm just in shock. I mean, everything that could have gone wrong on that snap went wrong for Alta. Viewmont scoops it up, and down they go to score and make this a 14-7 game. Holy cow. What felt like an insurmountable situation for Viewmont with how Alta had played on offense to start immediately turns into 7 points on the missed field goal. I have no idea who got the ball there.
I think it was Joseph Matila with that about 50-yard touchdown, pick up and run. What goes around comes around.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Just
Who
like
says
that.
Special teams don't matter? Nobody.
That puts
Everybody
Viewmont on the board for their first score of tonight. And we'll step aside here on the rewind. Alta 14 and Viewmont coming back with 7.
Have you ever?
Welcome back in on KSL Sports Rewind. We got ourselves a ball game. 2:33 left in the first quarter. And just like that, Viewmont, whatever it takes. Want to give a shout out to Alsco Uniforms, a great sponsor of the Alta football program. Under the lights and in the heart of our community, tonight's game is brought to you by Alsco Uniforms, locally owned and operated, proudly serving our hometown for over 135 years. From the first whistle to the final play, we keep teams and businesses looking their best. Alsco Uniform, it pays to keep clean. Bartholomew kicks off. Short little kick. Wonder if we're going to get an opportunity to see Fabrizio. He cuts up here on the left side. Gets about 15-plus yards. Is that Fabrizio? Is that?
Yeah,
am I
was
calling
Fabrizio.
that right, Braden?
He is special with the football in his hands. We've got a flag on the the top side of your screen at about the 18-yard line. It'll be interesting to see what they've got there. Fabrizio with the football in his hands is absolutely electric. He's got better vision than probably anybody on this football team. Looks like we're going to see a 10-yard penalty against Alta, so probably a hold. And rough field position to start. One of the things that's really important, you'll see in football games, teams will attack you. They'll hit you on one play, big plays. And it kind of gives you this false sense of security as an offense.
Yep.
What's most important is being able to sustain drives and then take advantage of those electric plays. Alta really needs to find some consistency where they're getting 5, 10, 15-yard plays and then hitting Viewmont with that deep shot so they can find a little bit of a rhythm here.
Brown in the backfield. Short little pass out to the far side. And he's still moving. It picks up about 13 on that reception, and I can't get the number on that.
Yeah, it looks like it's number 6, Breck Warren again out there. Actually, might have been, it was Evan Morton that caught that ball. But one of the things you'll see, Alta goes to kind of a bunch formation on that top side of the screen, and Warren kind of just bops back, catches that ball, and is able to take off upfield with great lead blockers. We've got, looks like maybe a timeout called for the moment. Yep.
Looks like we do have a timeout on the field. We'll step aside as well here on the KSL Sports Rewind.
The 2025 Mitsubishi Outlander Trail Edition.
Welcome back in on KSL Sports Rewind. 2:02 left in the first quarter. Want to thank and mention one of our great sponsors, Tiburon Fine Dining. For over 25 years, the Tiburon Fine Dining has been one of Utah's premier restaurants. Their award-winning contemporary American cuisine in a warm and friendly setting makes for the perfect night out. Plus, in the fall, you can enjoy a stroll through their working culinary garden. Make your next night out special at Tiburon Fine Dining. Visit them online at TiburonFineDining.com.
Brad, everything this screams to me is that there is a discussion about something that must have been said on the field.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, yep.
And I'm not sure they know who said it, but they just heard it.
And they're giving both sides a warning and saying, listen, get your groups together, have a little chit-chat, let's keep it good, boys. Big shout out tonight to Coach Pauafua, who is once again filling in for Coach Burdett, who I haven't seen him here tonight. They thought maybe he was going to be able to just to be on the sideline. But Coach, big shout out to Coach Burdett. We wish you the best and the speedy recovery. And if you want to DM us on any comments of how we're doing, Coach, give us a shout out.
Just be gentle, Coach. We'll be gentle to you guys. I have feelings. I'm kind of a sensitive guy.
All right, we're back ready for some football action. First down and 10. It looks like on the 23-yard line for the Alta Hawks. Brown in the backfield with Cortland. He hands off. He gets up to that right side. That ball looks like it came loose again. But it looks like the Hawks are signaling that they fell on that ball.
Yeah, they really got to make sure they're holding on to that football. It looks like it's gotten squirrely a couple times where it's almost been pulled in. Little bit of miscommunication on the backside of that offensive line. It looked like they were running a little bit of an inside zone play. And the defensive tackle does a great job at just splitting the left tackle and left guard and shoots the gap on Cortland Cole. Cortland Cole had nowhere to go as soon as the ball was snapped.
Great defense by the Vikings. Bring up a second down and 10, and they put Strong in motion. Brown under pressure, rolls out. He is taken down by the Viewmont Viking defense.
That's number 34, Brad. Owen Seeley. He is an absolute monster for this Viewmont defense. He came cruising off the edge, saw Tucker Brown, wrapped him up, and just threw him to the ground. Looked like a WWE play. A play? Is that a? It's probably more a move, isn't it?
I
was not a wrestler.
Oh, but I love the WWE. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
Oh gosh, yeah. It was a sad loss this year, wasn't it?
It was a sad loss this year.
Good gravy. He just whipped him around, and a huge sack there for Viewmont.
And this will bring up a third down and forever for the Alta offense. Brown, plenty of time. Oh, he puts that ball up, and he's underthrown that. That is caught by Traven Fabrizio. Unbelievable
Holy
catch.
Cow.
Unbelievable throw by Brown.
You know, Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Countdown, what do they call it? You got mossed. Trevin Fabrizio goes right up over the Viewmont defense. That ball looked like it was going to be intercepted. Fabrizio said, not today. That's my football. First down, Hawks.
Oh, and I called him in the last game. Fabulous Fabrizio. That kid is a special, special player, and Hawks looking to push that offense, and it looks like we're going to get another timeout by the Viewmont.
And a quarter.
Oh, that is the end of the quarter.
We're having too much fun
We're
up here,
having
Brad.
way too much fun. At the end of the first quarter, Alta 14, Viewmont 7, and we'll step aside for a few commercials. And welcome back into second quarter action here at Alta High School. Unbelievable catch by Trevin Fabrizio. Brown back out, goes to Strong, and just puts a little bit too much zip on that pass.
Just a bit high and outside, and Strong looks like he went up to go grab it there. He's a long receiver. That ball's just a little bit outside of his reach, but if that ball's on a rope and he sticks it on him, he's got space. This is the thing, though, for Alta. It's finding, like, those rhythm throws. Everything we've seen from Alta right now has either been a good screen play or a deep ball.
Yep.
There hasn't been anything in the intermediary that's allowing Tucker Brown to really get rolling, and I want to see him start hitting on those middle shots because that's where they really are going to find this special offense.
2nd down and 10. Hands off to Cole. He cuts up to the right side and picks up 4.
Yeah, good little run there off the counter play. They're able to just kind of slip through that gap that the offensive line creates. Good 2nd down play. We're sitting here. We're 3rd and 7 is what it's going to look like. Pretty sure we're going to see a pass here, but Pagel's coming in, and don't be shocked if we get a little bit of a screenplay here too. He's a really, really dynamic athlete.
Yeah, he looked great in last week's game against Bountiful. So Lucas Pagel in the backfield. To the left, Brown hands right up to him. He cuts, he bounces back. He's trying to get the edge, and the Vikings just shut that edge off. And we had a coach go down on the scooter down there. Hope he's good.
Yeah, that was a great strong arm technique by the defensive end for Viewmont. What that means is as that Polar comes on that counter play, he's going to shoot the inside gap on him and drive it, and it makes him force and kind of turn, which bounces counter outside. Offenses don't want to bounce counter. It needs to hit A-gap, and that's what it did, and they blew it up.
Got 4th down at about 7. McAllister out. The lefty boots this ball. We've got a fair catch called by the Vikings, where the Vikings will start on the 18-yard line. I want to give another shout out to Hoof and Vine. Hoof and Vine is a modern American steakhouse with premium cuts of beef, sustainable farm poultry and seafood, gluten-free and allergy-friendly options, plus house-made desserts. There is something for everyone. Located on Union Park Avenue in Sandy, it is the perfect place for any occasion. Create an evening to remember at Hoof and Vine. Visit them online at hoofandvine.com.
We got a 12 personnel play. It's out to, looks like Benji Tolman. I can't see the number. Nope.
That was Noah Whitesides for a pickup of about
25?
25 on that.
Yeah. I love this play, though, because it looks like they bring Tolman across the formation, kind of use him as window dressing, and then they give it to Whitesides coming back across. And there was just a massive gap created by that offensive line, and Whitesides had nobody in front of him. This Alta defense has been a little bit of a weakness this year. They really have to be able to anchor in and solidify and get the stops they need for their offense here.
Looks like Savage has got 2 in the backfield. Tolman and Whitesides, a little out pass. Looks like that's Cooper Willoughby. And a pickup of about 4 on that reception. And Braden, I said before the game to Coach Jones, man, I love the play of Cooper Willoughby. Is he going to get some touches tonight? And he says, you'll see Willoughby a lot tonight.
Yeah, and that's 2 already, but we've got a flag on this near side of your screen. Trying to understand what the call was. Albrecht came flying out, blew up a block, but I really can't tell what it was out of the gate. Alta's obviously saying it's against Viewmont. Looks like we got a legal procedure. Going to send them back 5 yards.
Boy,
It sure seems like 1 step forward, 3 steps back for both teams right now.
Yeah, penalties are just killers for both of these sides tonight.
Alta told us pregame, one of the things they really want to limit, penalties, and then they want to make sure they're having fun. So far, they've done pretty decent on both of those things.
Savage in the backfield, empty back set. Throws out. That's caught by Cole Ingram on that catch for a pickup.
Yeah, he went up and just snagged that ball out of the air. Good gain of 5. You're 2nd and 10 here. You've got a lot of room to play with. I like finding these little 5-yard dumps. Take the 5 yards they give you. If they're willing to give it to you, take it. The other thing I've really liked with this Viewmont offense is their screen game, and I'd like to see that get kind of used a little bit more. Don't be shocked if we see one actually right here with this bunch formation at the top.
And let Cooper Willoughby be the lead block on that.
Yep.
Oh, and you're just right there. Oh, in and out of the hands of Brady Clegg.
Yeah, they ran him on a little hitch route on the inside, brought him in and just hitched him down inside. Had a really good spot for him, just missed him a little bit inside. And as Bob Euchre would say, just a bit outside.
We've got 9:22 left in the second quarter. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 for the Vikings. Whiteside and Tolman in the backfield with Savage. Looking for the pass. That ball is up. He's got his receiver and once again, just 2-3 yards out of the reach of Austin Cannon.
And Austin Cannon's been all around the football today, and they just haven't been able to hit on that deep shot. Alta did a good job at getting some pressure in Jack's face there as he went back to throw, not allowing him to really step into that throw the way he wanted to. He had all of it, just overthrew him a little bit and missed on the accuracy side.
So that'll bring up a 4th down for the Vikings. And we've got Ed Wright out to kick this ball away. Good snap. Good kick. It's up. Oh, it's going to take a great Viewmont Viking bounce, which is going to set the Alta Hawks back on this possession.
Man, as a kicker, you just feel for him, right, Brad? He's had a tough little go to start on those first couple punts. They have a rough snap. I feel for the long snapper. It's so hard to just stay calm there. And then he has the short punt. Wow, totally redeemed himself with that one. Great punt.
Want to give another shout out to Southtown Mitsubishi. Do you know where to buy a new SUV with a 100,000-mile warranty for less than $30,000? Southtown Mitsubishi in Sandy at the Southtown Auto Mall. Shop now at utahmits.com.
Brad, I said it last drive. I really want to see this Alta team flip the field here.
Right there up over the Bear. Bear Strong. Beautiful catch and a pickup of 15 on the reception from Strong.
Having a guy like Bear Strong on the inside of your formation is such an advantage. He's a freak athlete, would be a phenomenal outside receiver, but they have just an absolute wealth of riches. Is that the right phrase?
Yeah.
Yeah, wealth of riches. So they can keep him on the inside and get just absolute mismatches all day.
Yeah, when you got a lineup of Morton and Strong and Fabrizio and others, and a nice cut-up run from Cole to the left side. Nice pickup of just 5 yards.
Yeah, they go with the power play there. These are the types of plays we're talking about, though. A nice 15-yard gain, a 5-yard gain. You're ahead of the sticks. You're getting a little bit of momentum. Tucker Brown's starting to get in a little bit of a rhythm. Those things are huge. This is where this Alta team really needs to get kind of going is consistent, a little bit longer play drives, something they can build on.
2nd down and 5. Handoff again to Cole, and that Viking defense right there to shut it down for a loss of a yard.
Well, that Viking defense was all over that play right out of the gate. They had Willoughby in the backfield, and then it looked like it was number 42 for Viewmont.
Noah Whiteside's playing both sides.
Coming in on that play, and they just both were in the backfield immediately. There was nowhere for Cortland Cole to go. Tough read for Tucker Brown because it was kind of a danged if you do, danged if you don't.
Bring up a 3rd down and 5.
That was hard work for me not to say the actual phrase there, Brad.
Oh, looks like we had a little bit of movement.
Yeah, that Viewmont defense gave him a little bit of a stunt there, a little a stem, and Alta decided they wanted to walk into it a little bit early.
That's going to set them back 5 and bring up a 3rd down and 10. Want to give a shout out to another Alta sponsor, Generous Auto. Get $2,000 more for your trade-in at a Generous Auto. Check your vehicle's value at kbb.com, which is kellybluebook.com. Then bring it to the Generous Auto at the Southtown Auto Mall in Sandy. For $2,000 over KBB, Generous Auto, creating smiles for miles. 3rd down and 10. Brown, a lot of time. He's got his receiver over the middle. That's Evan ink on that reception, which will move the chains for the Alta Hawks.
Yeah, talking with Coach Hendrickson before the game, he said, look out for ink. He is a monster. He's extremely physical in the run game, and there you are seeing him in the pass game, just slipping up the seam. A wide open receiver for Tucker Brown. Again, it's those rhythm plays. They're easy throws, seam routes, getting guys open over the middle of the field. Those are great plays. This is a great Alta football drive here.
And the other thing that Alta has missed in the last few games is just the sustainability of working that clock down and taking time off to keep the Viewmont offense off the field. Nice little cut up to the left side for Bear Strong, a pickup of 5 yards.
I love this from Strong, right? They bring him across the formation. It looks like he's going to kick out the end. He slips it. Brown gets it to him quick. Viewmont's on it. They were right there for the play. But instead of dancing around, Strong just puts his foot in the ground and splits the two defenders and gets 7 yards right out of the gate. Probably 6. 7 was a little generous.
We be generous.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And great play. I love it. Coach Hendrickson's getting in his bag a little bit. He's finding the rhythm too.
In cells, we always round up.
Yes, we do.
Always round up.
Yes, we do.
Brown back. He's got time. Throws that ball, and he has got Strong wide open and finally brought him down at the 20-yard line, and a couple of great plays from this Alta offense.
Brad, this offense has confidence. It's what we were talking about, right? Like, you can have a couple of big plays, but there's no rhythm because you're off the field so fast, right? They have a rhythm. All of a sudden, all the route concepts are starting to hit, and all of a sudden you've got Bear Strong wide open, 15-yard, 20 yards down the field. Tucker Brown hits him right on the dot, and Strong didn't even know what to do because he had so much room.
Yeah, another beautiful pass by Brown. Brings up a first down. Pitches it out to Strong, and beautiful tackle by the Viewmont Vikings. That's number 8.
Was it 8 or was it Ryder Takiavea? I think it was number 6, Ryder Takiavea, yeah. Oh, my gosh, they look like they're connected. Who knows? But whoever it was, wow, he came flying up. He read that pitch the whole way. Strong had nowhere to go, and he wrapped him up right at the ankles and took him down for a big loss of 8, 9?
Yeah, beautiful shoestring tackle. Bring up a second down, and it looks like about 10.
He just brought in those shoestring fries.
He's smelling pretty good.
The screenplay to Cole.
I know the Alta Hawks lacrosse team is down there cooking some special fries. I'm going to have to go down there and see if I can't shake Coach Hiroba out of a couple of plates for us down there.
I might need to, too. I love the screenplay here for Cole. Looks like we got a little bit of an injury, but really big play to be able to get another, 6-7 yards as we go into a break here.
Yeah, we've got an injury timeout. We will step aside and take it with it here on the KSL Sports Rewind.
The 2025 Mitsubishi Outlander Trail Edition.
Welcome back in, and it's good to see Nusi back up on his feet, walking off that field.
Nusi's a big part of this offense and defense, frankly. They need him on the football field. Hopefully he will be able to be back quickly.
Yeah, 6 foot, 332-pound bruiser for the Alta Hawks. Bring up a third down and about 14 on this. Brown under some pressure from Wallaby, and he just floats that ball out. Luckily, that ball wasn't intercepted.
Willoughby got around the edge there really quick. Tucker Brown was trying to get out of there, and just as he reached back, Willoughby gets a nice swat on that right arm of Tucker Brown. Always scary as a quarterback. Floats that ball up and almost had a chance to be picked off. But again, Alta's got this kid. His name's Jack McAllister, and he's got a big leg.
He's got big legs. Yeah, Cooper Willoughby, 6'2", 235 pounds, and that young man had some speed on that.
He was flying off the edge.
McAllister out for looks like a 40-yard attempt. That boot is up, And it is no good for Jack McAllister. And the Vikings will take over on the missed attempt.
Brad, if I'm Coach Jones right now, I am thrilled with how this first half has gone. Yes, there's things to clean up. Yes, there's things to do better. But this Alta team came out and gave you a quick Mike Tyson 1-2 punch right in the mouth, right? And you fought right back. You get the field goal, scoop and score. You get them to miss another field goal. You've moved the ball a little bit. Now you just need your offense to find pay dirt. If you can get your offense in the end zone here, your defense is solid. And you're going to end up finding yourself in a really good spot to end this game.
We've got 3:47 left in the second quarter. Savage back, a little bit of room, just a short little pass, and that's to Benji Tolman. And Tolman finally taken down with a pickup of about 7 on the carry.
We've talked about this screen game, and I love it. I mean, Tolman has all the room in the world, and then we just have a couple offensive linemen blocking the same guy. If we could have had the second one up on that second guy, oh my goodness, Tolman had space. But a great first down play to get 8 yards. And now you can go right back to Tolman if it were me, because I love running the rock.
Yeah, I'd go right back to Tolman. Averages what, around 6 yards?
Over 6.5.
Yeah, there it is. Goes right back to Tolman up on that right side, and he just keeps turning those feet. And it looks like he's going to pick up enough to move the chains for the Vikings.
Mason Clark, who you talked about earlier, came flying into the backfield, puts a nice hit on Benji Tolman. Tolman says, not today, and I'm going to go get the first down. He bounced right off that tackle in the backfield and just chugged those legs. It looked like he was going to get stopped at about the line of scrimmage. Thank you. And he just fought through that. That was a great run by Tolman.
We've got Whiteside now in the backfield with Savage. Excuse me, that's Tolman. He hands right back off to him. And there's that Alta defense to stop that run. Pickup of maybe 1 on that carry.
Yeah, that Alta defense just stymied it on that front side. You had big number 13 for Alta. Steven Tua just shut it down and made him bounce it back in. And the rest of the flock of Hawks came flying in to just, I don't know. They stymied it, though.
Oh, Clark trying to get on that outside. He hands right back off to Tolman. Tolman picks up, about 5 on that carry. But that's what you get out of Benji Tolman.
Yeah, and that's why it's so good to consistently go to him, right? That inside run game with Benji Tolman is so consistent for this Viewmont offense. And now here you are. You're ahead of the sticks. You're 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. That's exactly where you want to be right now. Now you open up the playbook and you go to work.
If you're coach, what do you run, Braden?
I'm going to a quick outs route here.
Oh, they go to Tolman, and once again, that Alta Hawk defense just impressive on shutting down that run.
Yeah, it looked like it was Big Bennett Coaster, who's an absolute monster at the middle linebacker spot for this Alta defense. He said, I'm not letting Tolman get any more yards. That inside zone play got blown up immediately off the snap. Looks like they're going to end up punting this ball after thinking about going for it. We got about 1:03 left in the quarter already.
4th down and about 5, and that brings out number 21, Ed Wright for the Vikings. Looks like we've got back to receive is Rylan Clayton for the Hawks. Oh, my goodness. That was a big hit in the middle of the field. Vikings jump on the ball about the 27-yard lines.
Yeah, wow. I mean, that was a massive hit in the middle of the field.
Laid
Wow.
the lumber.
Absolutely smoked him. But Viewmont there, it looked like it was going to be kind of one of those oh-no situations. That ball went sky high and then all of a sudden took a great Viking bounce, kicked it back to the 27-yard line. If you're Alta, you got to look at that last drive and go, we need to repeat that.
Yep.
We need to see that again because that's what's going to win us this football game.
40 seconds left in the second quarter. Brown, short little pass out. Looks like to Morton, and they wrap him up with a pickup of 2 on that. We'll see if Alta calls a timeout here.
Doesn't look like they're going to. Morton caught that ball and knew immediately he had to get out of bounds, but he was in a tough spot. You catch a hitch route like that, trying to flip the hips and get back around is tough.
And that clock is ticking. 17 seconds left and counting. Another short out pass. Looks like Morton again gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 11 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brad, don't be shocked if we get one more quick out route and then it's a shot, right? And also, I mean, Viewmont may be thinking the same thing, and Alta may just take the shot right now.
Boy, and you've seen it. Seen it already tonight with Tucker Brown. When he throws and hits his guys, it is just a beautiful toss.
Yep, there's the hitch and go.
Plenty of time. He's rolling out here to the near side, and Fabrizio with a catch picks up about 11 on that play, but most importantly stops the clock with 4 seconds left in the quarter.
That was a great job by Fabrizio. Recognizes that Tucker Brown's out on the run, and he's like, hey, we just got to get the ball in play and then out of bounds quickly. He does a great job at retracing back. Brown hits him on a dart, and here comes the shot play.
I love these plays.
I do too. They're always fun. You know what, though? This Alta team really could run a hook
and ladder. I was thinking
they
the same
really
thing.
Could.
I was thinking the same thing.
Got a hook and ladder story
Brown
for you with Alta.
Throws that up. He's got a couple of guys in. That looked like that was Fabrizio, but that'll do it for the second quarter.
We've got a penalty in the backfield, though, Brad.
That might not do it for the second quarter. Let's see what the call is.
Now, real quick, it looks like they're motioning over to Coach Jones. Do you want to decline this? Looks like it's probably against the Hawks.
Welcome back into Alta High School, where the Hawks lead the Vikings 14-7. It's been a great first half of back and forth. Braden, what stood out to you in that first 2 quarters of play?
Defense, 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 and it's been the name of the game the whole night, right? Viewmont had 2 plays, frankly, 1 play that got away from them. The second one was from the 2-yard line. You really can't blame them. That's their 14 points, 2 plays. For Alta, your defense has been knocked down, knockout. They've been phenomenal all night. The only touchdown that's been given up, special teams missed field goal.
And
the first offense to find some consistency wins this football game.
And that's going to draw a penalty on that kickoff. And the Alta Hawks will start with some great field position. We'd like to thank one of our sponsors for the Alta Hawks football program, Staker Parson Materials and Construction. Since 1952, Staker Parson Company has been the preferred source of quality sand rock landscape products, ready-mix concrete, asphalt paving, and construction services across the Intermountain West. Visit one of our local landscape yards for your home project today. Go Hawks! Tucker Brown and his offense will start, and Willoughby puts a statement on the first play of the second half.
Holy cow. Cooper Willoughby just took Tucker Brown to P42, Sherman, Wallaby Way, Sydney. Holy smokes, what a sack in the backfield there. He took him down in a heartbeat. There was never a chance for Tucker Brown to do anything but go down with that football. What a play by the big senior, Cooper Willoughby.
Loss of about 7 on that play, which will bring up a second down and, let's call it 16 for the Hawks. Cortland in the backfield. Little play action, short little pass over. That looks like Travian Fabrizio. And Fabrizio picks up 12 and moves the change for the Alta Hawks.
Holy cow. He just can't. They hit him on a quick slant there, and he is just electric. That football hits his hands. Boom. He finds the space, and he goes for 15 there. And what a big play after the sack to just hit your man. Good rhythm call by Coach Hendrickson.
And the key will be the second half. If we've watched in a lot of the other games, is that consistency all 4 quarters.
I like the play calls to start the half, though.
Short little out pass here. Number 14, Evan Inc. with a reception. Picks up 7.
That's the second time they found the young man, the junior wide receiver, Evan Inc. Great little out route. Again, it's a quick throw to get Tucker Brown some confidence. Now you're 2nd and 1. These are fun situations. If I'm Viewmont, I'm making sure I got a safety deep because Evan Morton is single side down here. He's got a bracketed safety over the top, but don't be shocked if they go post deep here.
And we got Lucas Pagel in the backfield with Brown. Oh, he scrambles, short little pass out to Pagel, and boy, that's a tough pass to catch.
Tough pass to catch, but you got to haul that one in. It's a little bit wide, but that's an opportunity. That's a big miss there, right? Like, you've got a first down there, young man. You got to haul that one in. Brown does a good job at getting away from the pressure that Willoughby brings off the top side of the edge there. They were trying to get deep there. You could see Tucker Brown looking for the shot. Viewmont does a great job covering it up, and now we're 3rd and 1. I like running the ball here, but I'm an offensive
I
lineman.
love running the ball, but you know who I want to see is Bennett Coaster, 6 foot, 195-pound bruiser in that backfield. Hands off to Pagel. He cuts up to the right side. He breaks free. Oh, gets upended, but still picks up about 7 on the carry.
What a run by Pagel. He finds the edge there, gets north and south for a nice gain of about 10 yards there. I love it, though. Alta's finding a rhythm. That's a couple first downs in a row. These are huge things. Now it's just time to finish one of these drives.
Austin Cannon on that stop. Looks like he's favoring a little bit of a stinger over there. Bring up a 1st down and 10 for the Alta Hawks. Oh, looks like the Vikings are sending them. Short little out pass caught. Pickup of about 7 on that reception.
What a snag by Fabrizio. They go back to the quick slant. Viewmont does a much better job covering it up. But Trevin Fabrizio was just that much better. I mean, those hands were like glue. He looked like Lester Hayes will stick him on his hands right there.
And I'm going fabulous Fabrizio until he misses the ball.
That's fair. I don't think he has a drop all day. He's phenomenal. So sure-handed.
Let's see if that opens up here the near side. We've got Morton. Cortland in motion to the far side, short little out pass to him. And that Viking defense shuts that down. It looks like that's going to be a loss of about 3 yards for that Alta offense.
Oh, that's a tough one there. It looked like that was the design the whole way, was to just pitch it out to is it Cortland Cole? Yeah, Cortland Cole out there. But on the inside, he had Bear Strong running a corner route to the back of the end zone, wide open. But it looks like the read was initially straight to Cortland Cole. Tough loss of 2 there.
Bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Hawks, or 3rd down and 7 for the Hawks. Short little out pass and just too high for Cortland Cole to handle, which will bring up an interesting 4th down when you've got a kicker like McAllister.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go take after it again. He's got the leg for it. They've just had a little bit of issue with that whole unit that they're running there between the holder and the snapper. Really just need to get that nailed down so that McAllister can show off that leg that he has.
And it looks like he's going for...
Yeah, it looks like we're about a 50-yarder, 49, 50-yarder here.
See what the southpaw can do. Good snap, good hold. That kick is up.
He's got plenty.
He's got the distance. It is good. Jack McAllister for 3 for the Alta Hawks.
McAllister is down, though.
Welcome back in to Alta High School. That was Jack McAllister that had to be helped off the field, and he was not putting any weight on that left leg of his, and we hope that things go the best for Jack McAllister. Looks like there was a penalty on that. We didn't see, did you see a flag?
I didn't see one. It looks like they got it late. Kind of interesting situation there.
Yeah, the Alta Hawks were sure kind of protesting that there should have been a call on that.
Yeah, they were looking for 15 to get the first down, and they didn't get it.
And that'll move the ball to the 45. Looks like number 15, Baird Turner, will kick this ball. And, boy, he gives that ball a boot. in and through the end zone for Bear Turner.
The fans were pretty pumped about that one. Bear Turner absolutely rocketed that down the field.
Back up to the backup, Bear Turner.
Bear Turner definitely doesn't want to kick a field goal, I can tell you that. Well, scratch that. He's a high school kid. I guarantee he wants to kick a field goal.
Yeah.
I don't think that coaching staff wants him kicking any field goals.
Bring up a first down and 10 on the 20 for the Viewmont Vikings offense. Jack Savage back there with his both backs, hands off to Benji Tolman. He cuts up the middle and picks up 2 on that carry. 8:02 left in the third quarter. Brings up a second down and long for the Viewmont Vikings.
Alta's got a little bit of cushion right now. Not a lot, but a little bit. Viewmont's really got to get down and find points here.
Boy, and this is where Dunrow, right, he can be so impressive, and not having him out on that field. Next man has to step up. Great little pass out for a pickup. Let's see where the official spots him. Looks like that's still going to be short, and will bring up a third down and short for the Viewmont Vikings.
Draylon Jensen does a great job at hauling that ball in. Oh, they gave him the first down. Great pickup there. That's a huge deal for this Viewmont offense. You got to stack wins, stack first downs, stack positive plays, right? That's the key to this game. Love seeing a first down for Viewmont here.
Got to ask him. Can it to the near side, but they go right back to Tolman, and Tolman does a little shake and bake and picks up 7 on that carry. I love the way that Tolman runs, just so north and south.
He gets downhill in a hurry. Just on that inside zone play, he reads the front side, sees that he's got to bounce it. He bounces it right on that backside A-gap and just comes screaming up the middle for a nice gain of about 7 yards as we've got the injury on the top side of our screen.
Looks like that's a Viewmont Vikings player. We want to give a mention to one of our Alta Hawks sponsors, Alsco Uniforms, under the lights and in the heart of our community. Tonight's game is brought to you by Alsco Uniforms, locally owned and operated, proudly serving our hometown for over 135 years. From the first whistle to the final play, we keep teams and businesses looking their best. Alsco Uniform, it pays to keep clean. Looks like the Viewmont Viking injured player got up, walked.
Pretty quick there, luckily for him.
Bring up second down and 4 for the Vikings. Tolman on the backside, he gets the carry, and boy, that Alta Hawk defense shutting down the run.
There was nowhere for Tolman to go. Bennett Coaster right off the snap of the ball shot the B gap or A gap. I can't see from up here, but he shot the inside gap, blew everything up, and then the rest of those Hawks just continued to swarm in on Tolman for a great stop there, putting them at 3rd and 3 here. Watch for Willoughby here. I wouldn't be shocked if they try and find him.
Get the tight end in action. Boy, a couple of games ago, he was a big key difference in moving that offense, and Tolman carries, and he stretches out, and it looks from here that they're going to spot him about a football short of that first down.
He did everything he could to reach for that. I thought he was really close, but they're going to spot him. Goodness, about a football length, Brad.
Do you go for it?
Cow, absolutely. This is the point where I'm thinking, yeah.
Right back to Tolman.
Yep, I think you go right back to Tolman, or if you can, get Savage on the edge, fake this here.
Oh, here comes the Alta defense. Tolman fights and picks up enough for that first down, and will move the chains for the Viewmont Vikings.
Hey, what a back to fall forward. He had plenty of Hawks there to smack him at the point of attack, and he just makes sure he falls forward for that yard. First down, Vikings, and that's another win for them, stacking them little by little.
And that Benji Tolman, he's talking to Coach a couple of weeks ago about him, and he was telling me that, he loves football, but he plays football just to play with his friends. He doesn't want to play after into the next level or even pursue that. He actually wants to go and become a pilot on it. And I think To me, that's the true definition of a student athlete.
I heard you and Tucker talking about that a couple weeks ago, and just incredible story. But that's the thing, right? Like, these kids, most of these kids don't go on to play college football. I had plenty of teammates in high school that I thought would have been college athletes, but they didn't want to be. They just loved playing football in high school with their buddies. Tolman's no different. He's a stud.
Savage takes that high snap. He's got a guy. It looks like, yep, and there's the flag. That looked like he was tugging just a little bit too much.
We were both calling for that up here in the booth. You could see it. He did a good job at keeping it tight, but he had him right about the horse collar and just kind of kept him nice and tight. There was no chance for Josh Lewis to get any separation there. And, Brad, it's another first down for the Vikings. That's 3 of them on this drive. That's a really, really big deal for this offense as the rain starts to sprinkle down on us out here in Sandy.
4:19 left in the third quarter. First down and 10 on the 40-yard line of the Hawks.
Starting to get a little gusty out there.
Oh, Savage corrals that snap. Tolman cuts up to that left side, and he's off to the races. One guy to beat, and they finally drive him out at the 20-yard line.
Whoa, really late flag there. I am not
a late
sure.
hit?
No, it was back here at about the 35-yard line. After the play had kind of got by, that flag hit the ground. Not sure what it was, but the rain is not just drizzling anymore. It is
dumping.
Absolutely dumping as the student section looks like they're ready to storm this. The moms and dads were smart. They brought the umbrellas.
It's all fun and games until it rains.
And the penalties against the Hawks, Brad, they get this stamped on for another 5-10 yard. Oh, it looks like
15 yards.
Wow.
I think that was a late hit then.
Must have been. Wow.
We never saw the call from the official, and, it is dumping buckets here. We hope our cameraman, unfortunately, is up on the top fighting this rain.
Quentin, we're thinking of you. We appreciate you setting us up in the booth, my friend.
We're nice and dry on
Look
the
at this
inside
student
tonight.
section, though, Brad. They're getting into it.
And you saw at halftime they were throwing that powder all over. That's going to be a little sticky here in a little bit.
They went to Whitesides.
To here on the right side, he cuts up, and a big hit by
that looked
Fabrizio?
like Fabrizio coming down from the safety spot. He catches the ball. He returns kicks. He also just absolutely smokes dudes coming up from his safety position. What a tackle by the young man. And now we're looking at second and about 6 is what it looks like. Second and 5.
Goal.
Yep. Thank you. Second and goal from the 5. I'll shut
Yep.
up.
Nope, you're good. We got Whiteside with the carry now to the left side. He breaks up, picks up 4. It's going to bring up a third down and about 2 yards.
Yeah, Savage is running back over. Oh, we got a Hawk down on the ground right now.
Yes, we do. We'd like to give a shout-out to one of our sponsors tonight for the Alta Hawks, Tiburon Fine Dining. For over 25 years, Tiburon Fine Dining has been one of Utah's premier restaurants. Their award-winning contemporary American cuisine in a warm and friendly setting makes for the perfect night out. Plus, in the fall, you can enjoy a stroll through their working culinary garden. Make your next night out a special night at Tiburon Fine Dining. And Brandon, while we have a minute, let me ask you, you played football. How much effect, we can see already a change of that field where that water is starting to collect. How much of a change does it make in the game of football?
So what you're going to see now is it's going to be all about keeping your footing because that turf's going to get nice and slick. But then the second part of this is being able to hold on to the ball. Both of these teams have shown a little bit of the ability to turn the ball over. It's all about protecting the football at this point. And if I'm Viewmont, this is playing right into what I want. Slow the game down and run the rock.
Third down and 2. Hands off, and that Alta Hawk defense shuts him down for a pickup of 1. And this is going to be an interesting decision for Coach Jones, or is it?
I think it's a pretty obvious call. You give the ball back to Benji Tolman and let him do his best here and do what he does best, excuse me.
Was that Noah Whiteside on that carry?
That was Tolman there.
Tolman on it. All right, this is a big offensive play for the Viewmont Vikings. We've got the fans over here on Alta getting into it, cheering on their defense. Hands off to him. And
he reached for it.
Wait for the call. Oh, the suspense is killing me.
The spot at the top looked like he didn't have a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tolman.
Oh, my goodness. Coach Jones has just jumped into the arms of one of his players. I love that man. Holy cow, his excitement.
He went down on the ground.
He's on the ground.
We love you, Coach Jones. Get back up, brother.
Man, one of the best people you will ever meet. He's coaching a soccer team in the morning, and now he's here coaching football to end the day.
Bartholomew out for the PAT attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. Viewmont puts 7 up on the board with 2:21 left in the third quarter. Alta 17. The Vikings 14. We'll be right back here on KSL Sports Rewind.
Nordica skis and boots at the best ski shop in Utah. Get the latest Nordica skis and boots at the best ski shop in Utah, the Lift House.
Welcome back into third quarter action. 2:21 left in the third quarter, and we got ourselves a game. That ball's kicked off, taken about the 18-yard line. Oh, and he is off to the races. Here we go. And he finally brought down at the 35-yard line. And if I'm guessing, that is Traven Fabrizio.
Holy cow. I mean, I don't know why you're second-guessing yourself, Brad. I mean, just watch him run. It has to be Fabrizio, and he is fired up. That was a great job by Viewmont to hold on because Fabrizio was off to the races. That gives Alta phenomenal field position.
He goes from first gear to about 6 in a matter of just seconds.
Yeah, he's a sports car. No doubt about it.
Brown in the backfield. Short little out pass and knocked down by number 20 of the Viewmont Vikings.
Viewmont is feeling it right now.
That's Cardenas for the Vikings. Yeah, you can see the energy out on that field.
They are hyped up. They're feeling it. They're jumping around. The confidence is brewing. If you're Alta, this is where you have to stomp out the confidence. You cannot let them feel like they're in this game. And you might be a little bit too late on that because Viewmont is vibing right now.
Second down and 10. Short little pass out to Strong. Cuts up to that right side. Picks up 8 on that reception. And, boy, Strong has got some wheels, too.
He's fast. And, man, one of the things that I've been most impressed about is he's aggressive. He's an aggressive with the stiff arm. He's aggressive getting north and south. He runs very hard when he gets the ball, and he blocks very hard. 2 huge qualities for him.
I watched his senior highlight here a couple weeks ago. His nickname is Bear Bear. I'd love to talk to Mom and Dad on that and find out what that is all about.
He was a big kid as a little kid, I'll tell you that much.
Third down and 4. Cortland in the backfield with Brown. Under pressure. And he sneaks out, cuts here to the near side, throws off his back foot. He's going to underthrow, and that's going to be an interception. And we've got a run back, and he is going all the way. That is Austin Cannon cutting back all the way to the other side of the field. And, Fabrizio takes it from behind, and we have laundry all over the field.
Oh, that one got a little interesting. Great play by Cannon.
That is going to be an automatic ejection for number 77 of the Hawks. And we talked about this at the first. Coach said we have got to remain disciplined to finish this game.
Yeah, this one's a tough go here. And we'll start at the beginning here, right?
Left to right,
Yeah,
Brandon, left
exactly
to right.
right. Let's read the book. Let's not jump to the end. But Tucker Brown does a great job at escaping the pressure here. Does not get enough on that ball. Now, Bear Strong sees that he's got a chance to come back for this ball, makes the right play, and tries to fight back through it, gets the defensive penalty, pass interference called here. Now, where this gets really funky, and we're going to find out what happens here, is we've got some extracurricular penalties. One that looked like it was either a holding or a personal foul during the play.
At the 45.
Yep. And then after the play, it looked like we saw it.
Just took a guy down.
Yeah, we saw some real big extracurriculars at the end that are probably going to end in a nice big 15, and hopefully we'll see what happens. We're hoping we'll be able to see guys still playing football. So we'll see what happens here, but there was a lot to read on this book.
I thought that pass interference on the Vikings, I thought that was the call. Chop block on the Hawks after the play, personal foul. And yes, Nussi has been ejected from this game. As the refs walk it back and bring it forward, now they're walking it back.
From what it looks like, and I don't know how you...
Looks like they're at the same spot, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you go... I don't even want to act like I know how to be an official. Bless them.
Boy, there was a lot going on
a lot to
in that
decipher
10,
there.
15 seconds of action. Quick shout out to one of our sponsors, Southtown Mitsubishi. Do you know where to buy a new SUV with a 100,000-mile warranty for less than $30,000? Southtown Mitsubishi in Sandy at the Southtown Auto Mall. Shop now at utahmits.com. And so after all of that, it looks like it's going to be first down on the 30 for the Hawks. Little play action gets out there to Fabricio. And he just smartly gets out of bounds for a pickup of 8.
He's so electric, and he's got 2 lead blockers out there. It looked like it was Evan Inc. and Bear Strong out there lead blocking for him on that first down play. I love it. The screen game is an extension of the pass game for this Alta Hawks offense.
Cortland Cole in the backfield. Oh, looks like that. Oh, he did hand off to him, but he's wrapped down right away by number 42. Once again, Noah Whitesides.
Noah Whitesides was there in a hurry. There was no chance for Cortland Cole to get anywhere. Now, I might have said something a little off here. The screen game is an extension of the run game, not the pass game. That's pretty obvious for the Alta Hawks offense.
And that'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Hawks. Just trying to look at the sideline here to see if I can see how McAllister is still sitting on that table. It looks like he is going to be done for the night.
Look for the
maybe
quick
2
screen.
down possession, right? Pagel with the carry up the middle, wrapped and taken down, but enough to pick up the first down for the Alta Hawks.
Great run by Pagel. They open up a huge hole for him, and this game's starting to get really physical, Brad. You don't think region games matter, do you?
Oh, I'm telling you what. As we mentioned before, both teams looking for that first region win. And
there's a lot of pride that comes into these region games, and you want to be the one to come out on top.
Looks like we've got Pagel in the backfield. Hands off. Kind of delayed run. Tries to cut up that right side. And he's finally brought down, but once again, we have got some yellow flag and laundry all over that field.
I got to say, though, real quick before we get to this penalty, this Viewmont team blows up the counter play beautifully. They're so well coached on how to blow that up.
We'll wait for the official to give us the call. While we're waiting, another shout out to one of our Alta Hawks sponsors, Generous Auto. Get $2,000 more to your trade-in at Generous Auto. Check your vehicle's value at kbb.com, then bring it to Generous Auto at the Southtown Auto Mall in Sandy for $2,000 over KBB. Generous Auto, creating smiles for Miles.
So I compliment the Viewmont defensive line for blowing this up, and that's exactly what they got the penalty for. One of the things you can't do that they don't allow you to do is dive at the legs to blow up that play. It's exactly what they did, and
Gonna cost him. It's going to be first down and goal for the Hawks.
Empty set. Look for draw here out of Tucker Brown.
Looks like Coach Jones wants to think this over, and we'll step aside. Oh, that is the end of the third quarter. My apologies. We'll take a few minutes, step aside here on KSL Sports Rewind. Come back into fourth quarter action where the Alta Hawks lead 17-14 over the Viewmont Vikings. Want to mention another great sponsor of the Alta Hawks football program.
Yeah, we have Carver Steak and Seafood. From first dates to celebrations, Carver Steaks and Seafood sets the table for life's best moments. Prime steaks, fresh seafood, and service that makes you feel like family. It's locally owned right here in Sandy.
Ooh. 12 minutes left of action, and that third quarter flew by quick.
Well, you know, Viewmont kind of controlled the clock there as they just marched down the field with a nice methodical drive. Alta has returned the favor after an absolute chaotic drive. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what all happened and how it all happened and why it all happened. But here we are with Alta at first and goal.
Looks like the Hawks, the ball is spotted on the 6 or 7 yard line. Empty back set again for the Hawks. Oh, it looks like the Vikings sending, they're coming. Quick throw out. Smart play by Tucker Brown. That Viewmont Viking defense sent the crew.
Yeah, Viewmont was leaving nothing to chance there. They weren't going to let Tucker Brown have any time to think about that one. But I will tell you, one of the best things you saw Tucker do right there, he got out of the pocket, he got rid of the football and put it in a safe place where nobody else could get to it, right? Those are huge, huge things for this Alta offense. We talked about this a little bit with Coach Hendrickson pregame, but you want to live to play another down, right? Make the right decision so we can keep the football in our hands.
Pagel in the backfield with Brown. Second down and goal. Oh, and they got him. Looks like that's going to cost him 5 yards for offsides on the Vikings. I love free 5 yards.
Oh, so do I. It was one of my favorite things, and I wish the high school game would let them run a free play. It's one of my, hey, UHSAA, can I throw in my 2 cents? I'd love to see a free play on offsides or on encroachment plays, but I digress. 5 free yards is always beautiful.
So this will bring up a first down on the 4 yard line. Pagel once again in the backfield. They go right to him, and he goes right up the middle for a touchdown. Lucas Pagel, Alta Hawks.
Yeah, they just run a quick inside zone dive play there. Lucas Pagel gets downhill immediately, just runs through the one defender he saw and finds pay dirt. What a run by the young man.
And that touchdown sponsored by Axio EV. Ready to upgrade to an electric or hybrid? Axio EV has hundreds of used EVs and hybrids in stock at fantastic prices. Axio EV in Sandy, Utah's fastest growing used EV dealer. And it looks like the Hawks are going to go for 2 without McAllister out on the field. We've got some dad coaches up here in the stands trying to call the play out for Coach Paufua down there.
They want to see Bear Turner kicking a field goal, I think.
So same formation as before. Pagel now onto the left side. Brown, short little out pass, and he's got Bear strong, and they convert.
What a confident pitch and catch there from Tucker Brown to Bear Strong. He throws an absolute strike out there to Bear Strong, who snags it in, and they convert. They go up by 11 points here. The big play about this is that now this is a 2-touchdown football game. Viewmont has to score 2 touchdowns
and convert,
or they have to go for 2 to get the field goal. Right? That was a big play by Alta, more than just missing Jack McAllister.
Great drive by the Alta Hawks, and want to thank one of their sponsors, the Lift House Nordica. The Lift House in Nordica, your gateway to the Wasatch Mountains. Looks like we're going to have Bear Turner taking over the kicking duties for the Alta Hawks. Oh, and he kicks that ball. And that's going to be a touchback. Way to step up, Bear Turner.
What a kick by Bear Turner. Good heavens.
Let's see how the Viewmont Vikings offense responds. 11:54 left in the fourth quarter. Braden, do they just keep playing their game?
I think you got to stick to the run game here, right? I mean, you got to sprinkle in a little bit of tossing that ball around, but from what it looks like, I think you got enough time to take care of business, go score the way you want to. One thing to keep an eye on, Albrecht is out of the game on the sideline right now, it looks like.
Cole?
Yes.
Well, that's a big loss for their defense. Short little pass by Savage. Looks like maybe a pickup of 2 on that reception.
Yeah, Alta does a good job at recognizing the screen play there and doesn't let it get going for much. That screen game's been pretty positive for Viewmont, so that's a big stop for the Hawks there on first down.
And the rain is fortunately stopped out there.
It's just a typical Utah burst of rain and then disappears.
Tolman in the backfield. He cuts back right up the middle, keeps those feet turning, and picks up 5 on the carry.
Yeah, Tolman does a good job. There wasn't much space for him to run, and then he just found a crease and was able to pop through for a quick, 4 or 5 yards there to put him at the nice. So it looks like they're at the 27-yard line, so 3 to go here.
And they got the volume meter going on down here with the Alta fans as they're cheering on their defense. And once again, they shut down that run on third down.
The Alta defense gets real tough right there and is able to stuff that Viewmont offense. This is going to be an interesting one here because you got to score. It looks like Viewmont's going to go for it based off the first group of guys to hit the field.
So it'll be a 4th down and 3 yards to move those chains for the Vikings. They'll throw Noah Whiteside. Actually, Tolman in the backfield. Savage, short little pass out. Looks like to Tolman, and he picks up just enough to move those chains for the Viewmont
Brad,
Vikings.
I thought that football was going to get picked off. Tolman snuck through, and the D-line was right there, and they were just late to getting their hands up. Tolman snags that ball, is able to get the first down. Great identification by the Hawks, but just not able to convert as Viewmont is able to convert and get that first down.
Man, Tolman is just so impressive.
He's been a monster for Viewmont today. He's been the lifeblood of this offense.
Savage with 2 backs. Savage looks to throw, has time, gets hit, but he's got a guy open, and Fabrizio makes an unbelievable defensive play to knock that ball down.
Wow, Fabrizio was in his back pocket, just sitting there. That ball comes across, throws that backside hand across, and just swats it away. What a play by the young man. He's been really, really fun to watch all night. He's been electric. This Alta offense has a great athlete in Trevin Fabrizio, but the Alta defense, boy,
and that was a great
what
throw.
A great cover corner.
Great throw for Jack Savage. Just a better play on defense.
Absolutely.
Looks like Bennett, Coaster, sneaking up the middle. They just cannot take him down. Looks like he's going to pick up about 6 or 7 on that carry.
No, Whitesides does a great job getting to the edge there and then breaks one tackle, keeps running through, and does a great job getting 8 yards, it looks like there. What a run, and puts him in great position. Your 3rd and 2nd, it's right where you want to be. This Viewmont offense really has found some consistency. It's just hoping it's not a little too late.
3rd down and 3 for the Vikings. Looks like they're sending the force. Short little pass out here. That's caught by Austin Cannon. And it looks like that is going to be enough. They're saying move the chains.
They get the 1st down. Cannon had so much space, and it just looks like he wasn't able to bend it up quick enough. But, hey, in the grand scheme of things, that's another win for the Vikings there as they get that 1st down to trudge along. But great job by the Hawks to make sure it wasn't an explosive play.
8:20 left in the 4th quarter. 2 backs in the backfield with Savage. Savage, short little pass out here to Dryland Jensen, and he picks up 5.
I've really been impressed with Dryland Jensen's hands. He's went up and snagged a couple of pretty difficult balls that are coming in quick. Does a great job to snag that one and put him at 2nd and 5 to get this drive going, or this next 1st down going. And again, they're doing a good job staying ahead of the sticks and in good places so their play calls can be wide open.
Yeah, and without Dunrow tonight, Coach Jones said other guys are going to have to get involved, and we have seen it with the Vikings offense. Great little pass, and once again, right over the middle. Draylen Jansen for another reception and a 1st down for the Viewmont Vikings.
Jensen does a great job at finding a soft spot in the defense there. You saw a big snatch by number 58 for Viewmont. Ammon Erickson, he gets that defensive end, just snatches him right to the ground, and great job by this Viewmont offense.
Savage, plenty of time, stays in the pocket. He's got a receiver, but just overthrows him.
Just a bit too much. Great protection. We've got a great battle between Ammon Erickson and Steven Tua going on this near side. It's fun to watch as those two battle it out. Erickson's gotten the best of him a couple times here, but needless to say,
it's been a great battle in the trenches
Don't wait
tonight.
for Tua. Don't wait too long because Tua might get a chance to get loose here.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 on the 45. Whoa, Savage snaps high, short little pass, and probably smart just to get rid of that ball.
That could have been disastrous for Viewmont. Savage does a great job of getting his hands on the football there and just getting rid of the ball in a safe space. That's happened a couple times here, and there probably needs to be a tap on the center. Hey, brother, you're a little high, you're a little hot. Bring it down for me, calm yourself. Focus on the snap first, let everything else come to you.
Yeah, and we saw that last week in the Vikings game. There was 3 or 4 missed snaps. One of them was costly on a punt for the Vikings. Bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the Viewmont Vikings. Hands off to Tolman, and Tolman maybe picks up 2. And once again, boy, that defense from Alta has been impressive the last 2 quarters.
Yeah, they've been really stout, frankly, all game, Brad. They've been really good. They've only allowed 1 Viewmont touchdown offensively. And that play call there out of Viewmont, that was 4-down territory play calling. They were essentially saying, hey, we don't need to get the 1st down here, but we want to get Tolman the ball and see what he can grab.
Bring up a 4th down and 7. Savage, plenty of time. Short little pass. He throws in between 2 defenders. It looks like, is that Mason Clark, number 23?
I think it's Riker Ellis is what it looked like, number 25, but it is so hard to tell with these numbers up here.
I think you're right. That is Riker Ellis, and boy, the Alta Hawks are glad that he's back on the defensive side
that was
of
a
things.
huge play by Ellis right there because Savage had a guy put it right on him, but Ellis was just glued to the hip, was nowhere. He was not letting the Viewmont receiver get anywhere. Great stop. And now Alta just needs to hone in, control the rock, and run this game out.
So the Hawks get it Turnover on downs. Sends Strong. Short little flat pass out to Strong, and he cuts right up and gets taken down to pick up of 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, double catches that one a little bit. Almost looked like he tried to run before he caught it. Was able to stick with it and grab 3 yards there. Lucky he was able to hold on to that one.
But and we can see it right up here in the booth. That pass is just such a flat pass on that. Just doesn't have any angle to catch that ball. Impressive by Strong to hang on to it. Oh, bad snap. Brown is going to be taken down by a couple of the Vikings, led by Willoughby.
Yeah, another bad snap, this time for the Hawks. Tucker Brown's able to pick it up, and they got lucky there as everything just kind of held on, and Hawks are able to control the ball. But now they're at 3rd and 15, and if you're Viewmont, this is a huge down here. If you can get the stop, you go 2-minute offense immediately.
And we've got 5:24 left in the fourth quarter. 3rd down and about 14-15 for the Hawks.
Looks like you're going to get a 2-back set here, Brad.
Hands off to Pagel, or fakes it to the Pagel, throws out to Strong and incomplete. Bring up a 4th and about 4. It looks like they're sending out their punting team.
Yeah, just a bit outside on that throw by Brown. And he had the whole offense and defense and the booth faked out with that fake, just unable to complete the pass there.
We've got Austin Cannon and Brady Clegg back to receive for the Vikings. Good snap. Gets that kickoff. Kind of a low. Takes a great Viewmont bounce. I wish I could pull out my 55-degree wedge and chip a shot like that. That just doesn't work for me on the course.
No, I can't
Brady.
do it either. I have 0 spin game in my golf game. It just doesn't work.
We want to thank another sponsor of Alta Football, Hoof and Vine. Hoof and Vine is a modern American steakhouse with premium cuts of beef, sustainably farmed poultry and seafood, gluten-free and allergy-friendly options, plus house-made desserts. There is something for everyone, located on Union Park Avenue in Sandy. All right, Braden, we've got 4:53 left. How quick do the Vikings need to push this?
I don't know if I can tell you how
A little
fast.
reverse play to Clegg, and he is stopped for a gain of nothing on that play.
Oh, that had just all the emotions of an old, and I'm going to get it wrong. It looked kind of like a wing T offense, hand off to one guy, hand it off to the next, and just unable to complete any extra yardage there. I love the throwback call there, though.
Coach Jones digging deep in his playbook, brings up a 2nd down and 10. Savage, plenty of time. Oh, he had his guy.
Just missed him high.
Just missed him high. Do you think he was held a little bit?
From where I'm at, I think they're going to let him play through that one. But he missed him outside, high and outside. I don't think that ball was ever getting caught. Not that it matters in high school, but I don't think that one probably needs to be called in my book. Now, I will say I got to give props to our offensive line down here. The left guard, left tackle, Erickson, and I cannot see the number of the left guard right now, but they did a great job picking up the stunt that Alta brought at him right there.
Bring up a 3rd down and 10. Savage, short little pass out here to Clegg. Clegg kind of cuts back and just gets driven out of bounds, and Coaster puts a little bit extra love on that play, but no flag.
Clegg does a great job. He catches that ball, spins out, and gives him a little whoop-de-doo, and is able to get the 1st down. Great play with the ball in his hands once he was able to snag that ball. Also, folks, keep an eye on this battle between Erickson and Tua. It is an absolute blast to watch the two of them go at it.
Looks like Tolman in the backfield. Savage, plenty of time. He's got his receiver down here, Parker Dixon, and just underthrows him and bounces it off a helmet of the Hawks.
Oh, that's a rough one. He had his man streaking down the sideline wide open. Parker Rose had everything in sight, just was not able to get it to his man, and it just goes skipping right off of Breck Warren's helmet.
Bring up a 2nd down and 10. Savage has got Tolman in the backfield. Throws out here, in and out of the hands, and boy, 3:55 left in the clock. You just can't have any of those mistakes.
No, they got to score really quick if they're going to have any chance to pull this miracle comeback off. And you know what, though? One of the things I love watching here, Draylon Jensen grabs Brady Clegg after the drop, pulls him to the side, says, hey, man, you're okay. You've got this. You're good. That is exactly what Coach Jones is teaching his boys, and they exemplify exactly the man that he is.
Bring up a 3rd down and 10. Savage, plenty of time in the pocket. He's getting pressure. He rolls out to the near side, throws a dart. He's got his guy. It is caught.
What a play by Savage and Jensen. Jensen has been sure-handed all freaking night. He's been phenomenal. Oh, my goodness. And we've been saying, watch Antman Erickson and Steven Tua. It's been an awesome battle. Well, Steven Tua took it to Erickson right there. He swept the hands, got to the outside, had Savage in his hands, couldn't finish it. Savage makes an incredible play. Wow.
Absolutely stunning catch on that last play. And we've got an Alta Hawks player down on the field, and we're going to step aside as well on this injury timeout.
The 2025 Mitsubishi Outlander Trail Edition.
Welcome back in with 3:45 left in the 4th quarter. Alta carries a 2-score lead on the Viewmont Vikings.
Brad, they got to strike really quick here if they want to pull this upset off. I guess not upset, but this comeback.
Savage, he's under pressure again. He rolls out. Oh, he underthrows him, and and Brady Clegg almost made an unbelievable catch on the 2-yard line.
Oh, man. Savage has done such a good job getting out of the pocket. His receivers are getting open. He just barely misses his man. That's a tough ball for Clegg to bring in as he goes slipping to the ground. And that would have been absolutely electric for Viewmont. But it looks like we've got a penalty against the Hawks, giving Viewmont a 1st down.
I didn't see the call on that. What was it?
I didn't either, but it looks like it's a 10-yard penalty. So I'm guessing, I'm going to throw something out there. Defensive holding is my guess, but I was too busy talking about the play.
Well, like I said, a free 5 yards, man, a free 10 yards is just as good.
I'll take a free 10 every single time.
And the clock doesn't move. That's even better.
Yeah, we're at 3:35 left in the 4th.
Got 3 receivers to the far side. Savage drops. He's got his guy, Dixon. Oh, and just slightly underthrows Parker Rose on that catch.
He's missed Rose twice now, streaking down the field. Oh, he probably wishes he could have both of those back. But it's one of those situations where you got to live to fight another day and get on the board as quick as possible right now.
Yeah, sorry, Parker Rose. I've been calling you Parker Dixon. I know another Parker Dixon, and it's just coming to my mind. Bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Vikings. Boy, these Vikings, they have got to move quick.
Yeah, there is not much time for them to wait around here.
Same set. Savage. He's got his guy. Oh, and another. Oh, and there comes the flag, and that's going to be
When the jersey pulls away from the pads like that, it's a pretty easy call for the official. There was never a chance for Draylon Jensen to get off of the coverage. Riker Ellis had handfuls of jersey, and that's another free
first down.
Yeah, free first down. And we're going to get another, 10 yards.
He'll put them on. It'll be first down and goal on the 10 for the Vikings. And good to see Savage get up. He got hit hard at the end of that play.
Brad, we're 3:27. We haven't lost much clock. If Viewmont can strike quick here, they're in a good position.
Savage, short little out pass to Tolman, and instantly, and he stays on his feet. And finally finished off by Ellis.
What a play by the Alta defense. It looked like we had number 60, Sterling Tolupe, right there on the screenplay, blows it up and makes a great play.
And the clock's ticking, short little pass out to, and it's intercepted by Ellis. He takes it to the far side and finally brought down at the 12-yard line. And what a stop by the Alta defense.
Well, if you want to make up for a pass interference, that's how you do it, right? Riker Ellis, he's made some big plays for this Alta defense. He's broken up some big passes, but none bigger than that interception in the end zone. The hard part for this Viewmont team is you've seen a few passes end up a little bit short or on the inside, and Alta finally is able to take advantage of the miss by Jack Savage. What a valiant effort by the Vikings to try and get down the field and score there. Just too bad they can't complete that.
Yeah, and we talked at the first of the game of how important turnovers and keeping that ball for both of these quarterbacks. That's the first interception, right, of the game.
Yeah.
Crucial
I think
time.
it is. Yep. The other one was called back.
2:59 left. The Hawks keep it on the ground for a pickup of 2. Looked like that was Cortland Cole.
Looks like that was number 22. We get so used to calling Cortland Cole's name, and Cash Vigas gets insulted by us. We apologize, Cash.
We want to give you credit, my friend.
Way to run the ball hard there, young man. Okay, 2 yards. Here's the thing, though. Alta's got to get out of this first set of downs. They got to get a first down here. You got to get through this first set, and then you can start cooking home free.
Second down and 8 for the Hawks. They send Strong in motion. Hands off, and that Viking defense, they're doing what they need to do.
Willoughby just absolutely manhandles the situation there. There was no running space for Vigas as Cole comes jogging in here.
Yeah, Cooper Willoughby has played great on both sides of the field tonight.
Yeah, he's been really impressive. That defensive side of the ball, he's been all over for the Hawks, or for the Vikings, excuse me.
1:47, and the clock is ticking. Braden, when do you start using your timeouts?
I probably would already start to use them, and I'm wondering, though, Coach Jones looks like he's sitting right on the official's hip after this one.
Yep. Short little pass in and out of the hands, which is going to bring up a 4th down and call it 8. And it looks like the Hawks are bringing in their punting team.
It looks like Coach Jones got what he wanted there, right? He knows he needs the ball twice, right? So essentially he's saying, hey, I'm going to try and stack these timeouts as long as I can, whether we need to use them while we're on offense right now or if we do score, we have timeouts to stop the clock again.
Yeah, Coach Jones has 3 timeouts left in this half.
What
Good
a punt.
kick. Caught. Oh. I thought he was going to fair catch that, but Austin Canada decided to take it and maybe pick up to half a yard on that. Lucky he didn't get lit up.
What a punt by Turner. Just launches it down to the 50-yard line. Does a great job at giving the Alta defense the best chance he can with that punt.
Want to thank one of our great sponsors here on the KSL Rewind, Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It is a big deal. Member FDIC. Oh, great catch by Parker. rolls right over the middle, and that'll move the chains for the Vikings. And we have got laundry flying. And a little extracurricular activity and another flag.
You hate seeing this kind of stuff, right? Great pass play by the Vikings. They get the blindside block out of Jensen that was going to knock him back 15, and then losing our composure, coming down and smacking a guy late after the play. That's going to be another 15. That's
dead ball foul, right?
Yeah, it is a dead ball foul. That's brutal.
With only 1:09 left in the fourth quarter.
Emotions run high in this game, Brad. They really do, and it's painful to lose football games, but coming out and losing our composure isn't the way that Coach Jones teaches his guys to play. We know that.
A little bit unexpected for a Vikings team knowing Coach Jones, right? Like, that guy is all love. And
I will say, though, he's an emotional guy, right? He loves his players. He loves his team. And sometimes emotions run high in football, right? We're still dealing with teenagers. I know our emotions ran high in college. For us, it runs high for these guys too, and it's being able to rein those things in those tough situations when you're hurting, when you're frustrated, when you're disappointed with how something goes. They're learning experiences for these kids.
Looks like both teams have gone to their sideline. We're going to step aside for a quick message here on the KSL Sports Rewind.
Get the latest Nordica skis and boots at the best ski shop in Utah, the Lift House.
And welcome back in as we're trying to decipher all of these penalties. Looks like unsportsmanlike conduct on both. And that ball gets moved back.
It's like it was a 15-yarder for him, essentially. Couple penalties kind of washed each other out. And looks like we're back to first down from the 48.
5 wide for Savage, 1:05, and the clock is ticking. Savage under some pressure, and he is brought down by Bear Strong?
No. Liam Rowley, number 9 for the Alta Hawks.
And Liam Rowley leads their team in sacks for the Hawks.
Just tackling on for the young man. He came screaming off the edge. There was no time for Savage to do anything out of that 5-wide set as Viewmont calls a timeout.
We'll have another timeout. We'd like to thank another Alta Hawks sponsor, Alsco Uniforms. Under the lights and in the heart of our community, tonight's game is brought to you by Alsco Uniform. Locally owned and operated, proudly serving our hometown for over 135 years. From the first whistle to the final play, we keep teams and businesses looking their best. Alsco Uniform, it pays to keep clean. Thank you, Alsco Uniforms, and all of the sponsors for Alta Hawk football.
Brad, I'm reminiscing here for a second. We used to love wearing these black and silver uniforms when I played here at Alta.
I look good.
But golly, it's hard to see their numbers from up here. Jiminy Christmas.
They've got to put a darker border or a brighter border on each number for us to see.
They still have white around them. You'd think that'd be enough.
Mm-hmm. Savage, short little out pass to Parker. Oh, little lateral to Tolman.
They wanted to go to the hook and ladder. I love it. The clock's going to stop. Coach Jones is yelling for his guys to get on the ball.
42 seconds and counting. Love the call by Coach Jones. Oh, here comes catch over there by Austin Cannon, and he cannot get out of bounds, and Coach Jones is going to have to burn another timeout.
Well, clock's going to stop while the ball gets set, but looks like left tackle. No, not left tackle. Erickson's up. Looks like one of the offensive linemen is down, though.
It looks like we've got a Viewmont Viking player down. We're going to step aside for this injury timeout here on KSLSports.com. And that was number 56, Slater Hobson, able to walk off on his own power. We've got short time, 27 seconds. 2-score lead by the Alta Hawks. I think it's time for the Vikings
Gonna have
to call for a
shot.
miracle.
Yeah, it's time for the Hail Mary, the Hail Viking, and I don't know.
Oh, I like it. Hail Viking. I like that, though. H-I-L Viking.
That's exactly
I like
right.
it.
That's exactly right.
Oh, Savage
no.
under pressure, and he is taken down by the Alta defense. His head comes off a big hit. Oh, Jack Savage gets right back up, and he's going to have to come out of play.
He is, and Liam Rowley comes flying off the edge again for the sack. We're getting a timeout by the Vikings, too.
Yeah, Liam Rowley, senior, 6'4", and a whole lot of 218 pounds on that tackle.
We haven't seen a ton of him tonight, and then all of a sudden, back-to-back sacks to pretty much end this football game. What a play by the young man.
The officials asking for either a little more or a little less time on that clock.
Yep.
Looks like 22 seconds left in this game. And want to thank all of our Alta Hawk sponsors: Alsco Uniforms, Carver Steak and Seafood, Staker Parsons, The Lift House Nordica, Tiburon Fine Dining, Hoof and Vine, Axio EV, Southtown Mitsubishi, and Generous Auto. Thank you for supporting the Alta Hawks football program.
Brad, every time I hear Generous Auto, I get the jingle. The jingle just pops in my
What's
head.
the jingle?
It's the Mr. Generous jingle. I'm not singing that on live camera.
I thought I was going to get you to sing that on camera. Second down. That ball is thrown up there, and it is, looked like that is intercepted.
Looks like it was number 6, Breck Warren.
And that should about do it for this football game. Listen, I don't blame Jack Savage on that throw, right? You're getting desperate at this time, and you're just looking for anything.
Brett Tovey. One of his first it's his first throw all game. He's got to come in and throw a shot down the field. That's a tough play for the young man. And Breck Warren does a great job to get up, go snag that ball. And the Alta Hawks get to run the best formation in football. It's called the victory formation, folks. And, it tells you what it is in the statement.
Braden, this has been an absolute great game.
Oh, it's been great.
Looked like Alta, right from the get-go, was going to come out and just pour it on these Vikings. And then the Vikings strike back little by little to get back into this game. And really, the big difference to me, the turnover factor, that the Alta Hawks just didn't have any tonight.
Coach Jones said it right. He said turnovers were going to be key, right? And frankly, it ended up biting them a little bit. The other part of this to me was the offense. Viewmont's offense started to find a groove a little too late, right? They started finding that groove, finding first downs, running the ball well a little too late into the game. If they could have found that in the first half, we might be looking at a different football game. But they just weren't able to, and they weren't able to put enough on here to finish it off. As for the Hawks, I look at this and I go, wow, we found some confidence, we found some rhythm, we found some consistency. If we can continue to do that, we can take that on into the last game of the season and have a chance to finish this off on a good note heading into the playoffs. This Alta Hawks offense has the explosion. We saw it, right? First play of the game, Evan Morton deep. But consistency and confidence and rhythm plays are huge for the Hawks going forward.
Yeah, the Hawks are going to go watch this game tomorrow morning, and they're going to be happy and impressive of how they look tonight, and hopefully they can carry that on into the next game. Braden, it's time now for our Tab Bank helmet sticker, and we talked a little bit before. There's a lot of stood out for both of us.
Yeah, it had to be Trevin Fabrizio tonight. He was all over the field on both sides of the ball. He's breaking up passes on defense. He's returning kicks like a madman on special teams. And then he's got the best vision that we've seen all night, when the ball's in his hands, he will find creases, and he was all over the field, including in the end zone. Trevin Fabrizio is our Tab Bank helmet sticker player of the game.
Congratulations to Trevin Fabrizio. Fabulous Fabrizio does it for the Alta Hawks. Alta Hawks finish this game 25 to the Vikings 14. I'm Brad Searle, Braden Peterson, and we've got Quinto up on top. Thanks, Quinto, for being up there in the rain tonight. Thank you for joining us here on the KSL Sports Rewind. We wish you the best of this weekend.